Hello, folks. Welcome to night 2 in a row of the Passim Virtual Open Mic. My name is Matt Smith. I'm the managing director over at Passim. We've been doing these live streaming shows here since back in the middle of March. We've been doing the open mics now since probably toward the end of June, beginning of July. We've been doing them regularly on Tuesdays, although once in a while we have just snuck one in here or there, and we just did one yesterday. So this is night 2 in a row of the Passim Virtual Open Mic. Make sure you let folks know about this. If you're tuned in now, if you're backstage, one of our performers, if you share the stream on Facebook or YouTube, that helps us out a lot. Get some more eyes on the stream. Let me tell you a little bit about Passim before we get started. Passim is a nonprofit organization. We've been running as a music venue in Harvard Square for over 60 years, but for the last 25 as a nonprofit. We are not just the club, we also have a music school. We do outreach programs. We have a Celtic festival called BCM Fest. And we have a couple of grant-giving parts of Passim. One of them is the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund that we started at the beginning of the pandemic to help artists with a little bit of cash to help them survive through these gigless times. And then we also have something called the Passim Iguana Music Fund. This is a grant that we've been giving out for over 10 years now, where at the end of every year we give out $40,000 in grants to New England-based artists to help with their projects. Now the Pair Fund is more just for day-to-day living expenses, and the Pair Fund is more project-based. So folks go to passim.org/iguana. You'll see the application right there. And if you are a musician in the New England area or have strong ties to New England, or if you know someone who is a New England-based or New England-tied artist, let them know about the Passim Iguana Music Fund, again, at passim.org/iguana. And we give grants from $500 to $2,000 to help people with their projects. I know a lot of people are looking for ways to upgrade their home equipment for live streaming, or figuring out some home studio recording equipment to make records and things like that. So make sure you let people know about the Iguana Music Fund. We also ask people to make donations through these live streams. You can do that at passim.org/open mic. For tonight, we have a recommended donation of $10. This is how Passim is making money these days. While we are a nonprofit organization and we do have members that are part of Passim, I want to give a big thank you to anyone who's a member of Passim. But this is the only way that we're able to bring in revenue. Usually we'd have live concerts 7 nights a week. We have a full restaurant, and we'd be selling food and drinks to folks and keeping everybody employed, both staff and artists. But right now, this is what we have. So if you can make a donation, it's going to help us out tremendously so that we are able to, when it's safe to open again, that we'll be able to open the doors and invite you all back in for some live music. And we can't wait for that moment. But we've got this for now, and we're thrilled to be here with you tonight. We've got a great open mic coming up in just a moment. We have a couple of slots still open. We had our slots that were already signed up for. We had a couple folks drop out. We've reached out to our alternates for tonight and have not heard back. So if you are interested in playing tonight's open mic, if you email abby@passim.org, that's ABBY @passim.org, you can get yourself a slot in tonight's open mic. It's immediate gratification. You can just come on and perform for us. We are here in the Somerville office of Passim Virtual Streaming, and we're thrilled to be here for you tonight. We've got a great night ahead. Just to let you know about what else is coming up this week, tomorrow night we're going to have Willie Porter. On Thursday night, we have Rachel Davis. Friday night is Zoe Lewis. Saturday night, we're going to do a live stream from Club Passim, from a audience list Club Passim with Tim Guerin. And then on Sunday, we're going back to our tribute nights. We haven't done one of these since back in February when we could all gather in person. At the beginning of the year, we came up with the idea that we were going to do tribute nights, which are usually covers, local performers performing covers in a fun kind of way. And we were doing the aught years. So starting from 1970, we did 1970 back in the songs of 1970 back in January. We did the songs of 1980 in February. And now we're going to do the songs of 1990 this Sunday. And then on October 15th, we'll do the songs of 2000. So look for the fall for 2010 and songs of 2020 as well. And hopefully we'll get some good stuff out there for 2020. I know it's been a rough year for a lot of folks, but I bet there's a lot of good songs out there, whether they're your own or your friends. So we're ready to roll with our open mic here tonight, starting off with Trisha and Thara Iyer. Iyer, is that right as well? All right. So I'm trying to pronounce things correctly. It's we're excited to have you. Where are you two tuned in from? Where is that from? I can't quite hear you. If you could turn yourselves up a little bit, if that's possible. No, not really. Let's see here. Can you? Is there a way that you can turn your gain up on your end of things? If not, I'm just going to back out and we're going to let you sing because we can hear you some, and if we focus on it, we're going to hear you.
Okay, so we're having a little bit of difficulty. Are we good? Can everyone hear us? Um,
So what it sounds like is that we're hearing the keyboard, but maybe the microphones are not coming through.
oh, so that's weird because it says on our site
I can hear you somewhat, so it sounds like the you're we're getting the keyboard direct, and then the your vocals were just getting through the computer's microphone and not the microphones you have plugged in. Might be our issue.
Oh, okay. Um,
Because I'm gonna guess if you get closer to the computer, we'll hear you more. Try to snap right in front of the computer. That's what it is.
okay. All right. So it says that if we're connected to what we're using to connect all of our like piano and everything.
Is there a way to turn up just the vocal microphones?
Yeah, I think we could. Yeah.
One second.
No problem.
I think it's 3 and 4. Yeah. So can you hear us now?
It's no different. So it sounds to me like you're probably is the keyboard plugged into something else where the sound is coming out? Does it have natural sound that comes out of it?
It's plugged into the same thing.
But what I'm asking is, when you're hearing the keyboard, are you hearing it? Is it naturally making noise out, or is it just in your headphones?
It's in the headphones. We can hear our voices really clearly.
Oh, that's interesting. But we're not hearing the voices very clearly. Let's see. Let's see. How are we going to fix this? Maybe we'll just try it and see how we do. Try to sing loud as you can, and we'll work with what we've got.
Sorry about that.
Not a problem. And or maybe move closer to the computer if you can, and so we'll hear you naturally through that. Because like don't try to talk into the microphones themselves because we're not getting those. So just get closer to the computer, and we'll give it a shot here. Please welcome Trisha and Thara.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulty.
Yeah, so my name is Trisha, and yeah, that's Thara. So the first song we'll be singing is a song that we wrote. Yeah, when did we write? We wrote. Yeah, it's an
Last year,
original song.
probably.
Yeah, and this song we had the chance to actually professionally record it in a studio. It's our very first original that we've ever recorded in a studio, and that was so much fun. And it's going to be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
And
we
the
have
song
so
is
much
called
fun.
yeah, and the song is called "You Used to Be."
Before we start, can someone say like if you can hear this or not? Because we are not sure. um, because okay,
Yes.
thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So this next song we will be doing is called Home With You. And we wrote this when the pandemic started. So yeah, it's basically about this whole pandemic. So we really hope you enjoy this.
Trisha and Thara, that was fantastic. Really, really wonderful stuff. We want to have you back and find another way to get you on screen. We'll work on the technical side of things so that we hear your vocals better. But even just like that, it sounded beautiful, beautiful stuff. So great to have some young folks coming in and playing some really good music. We'll drop a YouTube link in the chat because they've got some YouTube videos up that you can check out and check out Trisha and Thara. So great. All right, coming up next, we've got Sarah Murdoch. Sarah, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? Can you hear
Good.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. And you are the first of 3 Sarah with an H tonight.
Yes, Sarah's with the H.
Like, what is going on? How do we have 3 Sarahs tonight?
Magic? I mean,
I-
it's the equinox. So
Are you
I guess
are
that's
you
when
all
we
on
come out.
are you all on a group chat that
Oh,
you
yeah.
say like, all right, it's the Sarah invasion tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. We coordinate everything. We're like we've got like the team of the Sarahs with the H's, and then the Sarahs without the H's are our auxiliary group. They
Oh, there's a bitter battle that goes on.
yeah. Oh my gosh, yes.
It's like what the rest of you are just too lazy to have an H. You just can't. And
definitely a personality difference.
then they're like, the H is silent. It's not even. There's no point in having it.
I like that you're very much on top of the H no H debate. You like
Well,
you
no,
know.
I've been around. I've been around. So I hear the rustling in the wind about that.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah. Well, we're happy to have you here. H or no H. We love
H or
all the
no H.
Sarahs.
Yeah.
Take it away, Sarah Murdoch.
Okay, great. So this is a song that I wrote recently. I actually haven't played it out that much. Although I did a little recording of it recently for a music production class that I did. So I think I'll put it out as a little single or something. I don't even have a name for it yet. So if anybody like listens to this and they are moved in the spirit and they're like, it must be called this, please let me know. Black are shadows, black. Oops, sorry. Black are shadows. Black are shadows, black the sky. Sweet the dark embrace of night. Nightingales will coo and sigh and softly sing to you and I. Willows weep and foxes cry, wishing for the days gone by. Owls wondering ask us why we'd ever leave here, you and I. Ivy decked with fireflies, tendrils creeping soft and shy. Listen to this lullaby, let's rest together, you and I. Woo. One of the fun things about doing this, I'm going to abandon my headphones. One of the fun things about doing this is I can have instruments in multiple tunings and not have to worry about taking time in between sets to tune them. You go there. So this next song is one that I wrote a little bit ago. It's based off of a poem by Christina Rossetti called Goblin Market, if anybody's read it. It's one of my favorite poems. And in the poem, it's this epic long poem, and it's about these two sisters who are down by the river washing their clothes one day when this market of goblins comes by, and they're selling fruit. And so the older sister is really enchanted by it, and she ends up buying the fruit, and the fruit ends up being cursed. So rule number one, don't buy cursed fruit from goblins. Just don't do it. So the younger sister has to save her. And it's a really, really lovely poem, but I found it really inspiring because as the goblins are coming, they're saying, come and buy, and I thought that it was so, I couldn't waste it. It had to be lyrics, so I wrote a song about it. So this is Goblin Market. Sweat on your skin, dreaming of sin. Open your mouth, darling, let me come in. Come and buy, come and buy. Sweet on your tongue, perfect in your eye. Come and buy. Come and buy. Breathless and frail, shaking and pale. Come when I cry, I have pleasures for sale. Come and buy, come and buy. Hungry and thirsty, taste me and try. Come and buy. Come and buy. Peaches and cranberries, oranges and black cherries, all for you fair ladies, ready for a price. Come and buy. Come and buy. Come and buy.
Sarah Murdoch, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
And the takeaway advice for the year of 2020 is don't buy cursed fruit from goblins.
Don't buy. This is not the year for it.
I know. As if you need to compound your problems with cursed fruit.
Just don't do it.
Take it from Sarah with an H.
Yeah.
And I mean you've got the whole double silent H because you've got Sarah and Murdoch. So it's did your parents buy stock in the silent H when you were born or something? Is that a thing?
I guess they must have, which is ironic because I'm pretty loud, so it's like.
I don't know why I'm going on about this, but you sounded fantastic, and it's a real pleasure having you here at the open mic. That's Sarah Murdoch, folks. All right, we've got a lot of great music still coming. Coming up now is someone that we've had at our Campfire Festival before and one of our New Faces nights back ages ago. Now he's just an old face like the rest of us, right? Hey, Scott, how are you?
Matt, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Good. Yes, we can hear you fine. Good to see you again.
Great to be here.
All right. Well, remind me where you are. Are you out in Western Mass now?
Yeah, Northampton.
Yeah. All right.
Yep,
Well, we're excited to have you back here again at the open mic. Take it away, Scott Meyers.
All right. Well, so this is a song that I played often years ago when I lived in Cambridge and used to frequent Club Passim open mics. It's called 15-Minute Movie. I'm your 15-minute movie. Flicker of truth through the camera. And I watch as you move me. The way you are makes me want you. Just a 15-minute movie. I could watch you for hours. The moment you see me will be the moment that you lose me. Just a 15-minute movie. When you wake up in the morning and you find yourself alone, you need a 15-minute memory. You'll need a 15-minute memory of the way that I loved you. Early on in the evening, you can turn me on. But keep your eyes peeled, 'cause in a blink I'll be gone. She left here in the morning to be with her friends. She took me down that road only to turn me back again to that house up on the hill. You can't get out and you can't get in. You're saying that you've never seen it, but I know you well. I know you well. I know you well. Opened up your mind just in time to see my 15 minutes stroll on by, to see my 15 minutes stroll on by. Thank you. So this next one is, I guess, my pandemic song. As songwriters, we're always writing about what's going on in our world, and what's going on in our world? Absolutely nothing. Well, we all know that's not true, but this is a song I wrote fairly recently. It's called Pirates on the Moon. The night comes on strong, she can feel it in her bones. And she awakes with an ache in her heart, sharing the bed with the thoughts in her head, and run down before she even gets her start. Puts herself together, a season of stormy weather. She knows who she is and who she loves, sheltered in place from the whole human race. Feels like she's watching from above. Pirates on the moon, watching the earthquake. Pirates on the moon, watching the earth shake. Just a month ago, he was playing a show, trying hard just to make the scene. Nice folks with their compliments and jokes don't always say what they mean. Pirates on the moon, watching the world turn. Pirates on the moon, watching the world burn. School's closed down and the kids are downstairs, and the clouds are obscuring my view. A cold wind's blowing and there's no way of knowing the next time I hold you. When I'm surrounded, it makes me feel grounded, like the soft, tender touch of your hand. Then the hour gets late and we're left to contemplate how it all didn't go down as planned. Oh, pirates on the moon, searching for signs of life. Pirates on the moon, as the long day fades into night. La da 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 da, la da da da.
Scott Meyers, great to hear you
you.
again. Sounded fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to
You
be
bet.
here. This
You
is
bet.
cool.
Thanks for coming and playing for us.
Thanks so much.
You bet.
I'll be back.
Please do.
I'll be
Please
back.
do. All right. Coming up next, we have another one of our three Sarahs with an H. Sarah Fard, who goes by Savoir Faire. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. It is the invasion of the Sarah with an H tonight.
This has been, I always joke with people, but it's not really a joke because it's the truth. Every place I've been to school, every place I've worked, there's always been like 2, 3 other Sarahs, you know, ever since I was growing up. I
Yeah.
always had a job too where they were like, you can't go by Sarah. You have to pick another name. There are too many Sarahs here already.
And that's why you're Savoir Faire now. Well, think about this. You know, I'm named Matt Smith. You know, whatever, every school that I had, there was another Matt Smith.
Yeah.
And they were always in trouble. They'd get called down to the office and things like that. It wasn't me.
That's the name, huh?
Not me at all.
They're not
Sarah, it looks like you're in black and white. Are you?
Oh,
No,
weird.
it's funny
You know
because there's a picture in behind you that is in color, but you look like you're in black and white.
what? It's
that's
like
an
Pleasantville
amazing
up
effect.
in here.
Yeah, we're
I'm
just gonna.
washed out.
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad. You're, or the other thing you say, like, I'm just overexposed.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, it's great to have you here at the open mic. Take it away, Savoir Faire.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. You know, usually doing open mics was a way to like try out new songs and kind of test stuff out, and I'm missing that. So, but I have had a chance to play the song a few times in live streams, which of course is not the same, but it's what we have now. So this song's called Think Twice. I saw you laid get them drunk and fill their cups with fear. Oh, this is not a feel-good song, so process this and move along. Forget it like last week's headlines. Let it decay over time, 'cause I saw you there, lacking any debonair, broken heart, vapid eyes, and a dead stare. Oh, these times, they call on desperate measures and call on desperate minds. Rewind these crimes, how soon we need to remind. But I don't know, 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 I don't know why they don't think twice. 'Cause I saw you there, dressed up playing pretend. So I closed my eyes and I counted to 10. But you were still there, red glare, cowardly confidence leaking through your damn thin skin. All these times, oh, they call on desperate measures and call on desperate minds. Rewind these crimes, how soon we need to remind. But I don't know, 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 I don't know why they don't think twice, why they don't think twice, why they don't, why they don't, why they don't, why they don't think twice, why they don't, why they don't, why they don't, why they don't, why they don't think twice, why they don't. Don't think twice. Gonna slow things down a little bit for this song. This is an older song. I'm not trying anything else out new right now. Baby steps. It's been a while. This song is called Someday. It would be helpful if I started in the right key. There we go. My life always going faster. My life painted alabaster. Doesn't matter which way you spin. Sometimes you win. Oh, someday, someday, someday. There's strife, always going somewhere. There's strife, some they never win till someday, someday, someday. Sitting in an umbrella, catching raindrops from the clouds. I guess that I misheard them. Doesn't matter anyhow. Isn't it nice with your head up in the clouds? Isn't it nice? Crowns on all the clowns. It doesn't matter which way you spin. For some they always win till someday, someday, someday. Sitting in an umbrella, I'm catching raindrops from the clouds. I guess that I misheard them. It doesn't matter anyhow. My life always going faster. My life, well, you can paint it alabaster. It doesn't matter which way you spin. Sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. Till someday, someday, someday. Thank you.
Savoir faire. Thank you so much. That was beautiful and such incredible guitar playing. Great to see you again.
So much.
Great to hear you. Everyone check out savoir-faire-music.com for more information and to find where you can pick up some music of Savoir Faire. Great to see you, Sarah.
Likewise, Matt.
Take care. All right, we've got some more great music still to come. Like I said, we've got open mics happening on Tuesdays throughout October, and then also the rest of this week we've got some great shows. We have Willie Porter tomorrow night, and we have Rachel Davis Thursday, Zoe Lewis on Friday, and we'll be streaming live from Club Passim with Tim Guerin on Saturday. A lot of great stuff still to come. If you haven't already, please do consider making a donation to Passim at passim.org/open mic. You can make a donation. We ask that you make a $10 donation for tuning in tonight. We understand that it's hard for everyone these days, and if you can make a donation, that helps us out tremendously. It'll help us be able to reopen when we can do that safely. If you can't do that, please continue to watch. Please continue to listen to our live streams and share them if you can. That is also helpful to us. It's important that you're tuned in and that you're still part of this community. We really appreciate you being here. Coming up next is someone that we got to have at the open mic earlier on in the summer. Chelsea Spear is here. Chelsea, are you there?
I am here.
There you are.
How are you tonight?
Doing well. How about you?
Doing okay. It's been quite a week, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's. I mean, you know, it's been interesting where the how are you doing question just in general feels like a bunch of nonsense now. It's like well, it's still 2020 and it sucks all over, and then
The world's on fire.
Yep, literally, and then
Yes.
you know, and then more terrible shit happens, and it's
I
like
know.
wow, it's like stop pigpiling on this year. Let's
Yeah.
But we're still here presenting music, and hopefully that's making a difference to folks, because we all need a place to gather, and we all need to hear each other's voices. And so it's been great doing these
Definitely.
open mics, and it's great to have you back again. Take it away, Chelsea.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm working on writing. I'm working on a writing project, and I'm going to play two songs, and one of them has an intro. But this song is called "Switching Tracks." These are going to be the last two songs on my next project. The title of the folder that they're in on my laptop is "Songs from the Book." This is called "Switching Tracks." I didn't think to look here. But here you are, like you've always been waiting in the cafe car. Don't think I'm ready, can't question fate. I sit down next to you for old time's sake. Dirty fingernails and greasy hair. Wish I looked a little better. Switching tracks, I'm all alone. Hear that lonesome whistle moan. Signal problems, ties undone. Switching tracks, I'm almost gone. I practiced my small talk. My mind's gone blank. My heart should be racing, but I don't feel a thing. You're too scared and I'm too stubborn to go off script. Can't we just improvise our way through this? 2 weeks in a sleeper bed. You smell like soap and fresh baked bread. Switching tracks, I'm all alone. Hear that lonesome whistle moan. Signal problems, ties undone. Switching tracks, I'm almost home. You'll leave this car like you left school. I'll watch you walk away and wonder how your cheap shoes contain your feet of clay. Switching tracks, I'm all alone. Hear that lonesome whistle moan. Signal problems, ties undone. Switching tracks, I'm almost home. Switching tracks, I'm almost home. Switching tracks, I'm almost home, almost home. And then this is the project is set at Harvard, and it's really funny for me to be singing this one when it's less than 500. It's set 500 feet away from Passim. So this is the first part is called A Toast, and the second part is called Another Year. Welcome back to Boston, the home of the bean and the cod, where the lulls speak only to Cabots and the Cabots speak only to God, and the Cabots speak only to God. It all looks different from first floor window. outside Boston. I should have moved on, signed up for classes and changed my major. The yard's familiar like the surface of the moon. Waltz on the Weeks Bridge, ball game on Sundays when the bells in the steeple would wake me at 1. Another year back where I started. Another year to take my place among the scholars. Clear-eyed and broken-hearted. Another year back at Square One. I turn my head as I pass our call box. That's where you phoned me. Outside of Brad Street, a magic trick that cast a long, dark shadow. How long till it fades into the landscape? A parting message from the monks at Danilo. The bells were there before me. They'll be here when I'm gone. Another year back where I started. Another year to take my place among the scholars. Clear-eyed and broken-hearted. Another year back at Square One. Peeled the plastic from my brand new notebook. Smudged cursive on pearly white. Pink pet eraser at the ready. 100 pages to mar with graphite. Another year back where I started. Another year to take my place among the scholars. Clear-eyed and broken-hearted. Back where I need to be. Back at Square One. Sorry for the fake out.
We got busted on that one. We're just like, oh shit, get back in the no, it's not over. Sorry, we
Yes.
busted in on your song.
It's okay, it happens. But it was fun to play that when the songs that I wrote were practically set in Passim's backyard, so it's great to be back here.
Well, we're glad to have you back again, Chelsea. Thanks a lot. Make sure
Thank
you go
you.
to travelswithbrindle.bandcamp.com for more music from Chelsea. Good to see you. All right, we've got a handful of performers still to come, including our final Sarah with an H. Maybe Dan Tappan, maybe we could change your name to Sarah for this open mic here tonight.
I have a sister that is Sarah with an H, so that almost counts.
See, it all ties in. It all ties in. Now, last time you played our open mic, your backdrop was actually a green screen with Passim, but now you've got this beautiful. Is it a sheet or a blanket of a mural?
It's just a hanging. Yeah.
It looks amazing. It looks really, really nice. And it would make a very strange green screen.
It would.
It's not
would be
green.
very strange.
It would not work the way a green screen is supposed to. Well, Dan, we're happy to have you back again here at the open mic. Dan with his sister Sarah with an H. Take it away, Dan Tappan.
Thank you, Matt. So I wrote this one a little under 4 years ago and felt like bringing it back out. In the shadow of the city, in majestic halls of marble, sits a statue of a giant, statue of a man. He stares into the distance, his gentle eyes are troubled, gazes on a sad divided land. Abraham, you gave your life to save a sundered nation. Abraham sacrificed your sons. How can I explain that in return for your devotion, we've defied our better angels to do what we have done? I dreamt I saw him walking. His cloak was patched and worn. Still he tried to shelter the hungry or the ill. Footsteps ever forward through thicket and through thorn, hounded by a horde of crows, slashing claws and bills. And that flying flock of felons, tearing tatters for their nests, building castles for their children, leaving nothing for the rest. Well, high above, a magpie's chatter echoing like distant laughter, reminding us we have failed the test. Abraham, you gave your life to save a sundered nation. Abraham sacrificed your sons. How can I explain in return for your devotion, we've defied our better angels to do what we have done? I can see the storm clouds gather, hear the thunder and the chorus, smell the rot, taste the bitter, feel the chill that stills the bone. We must find our own way forward. Abraham can't lead us, do battle with the shadow, heal our wounded home. Abraham, you gave your life to save a sundered nation. Abraham, you sacrificed your sons. Now we must resolve, in return for your devotion, we'll join our better angels to do what must be done. Join our better angels to do what must be done. Now for something completely different. I got this banjo restrung recently, set up for nylon strings. So it's got a kind of a more old-timey sound to it. So I had to write an old-timey song about poultry. But the good news is it's short. So if anybody feels a sudden need for a bathroom break, you got about 2 minutes. Guinea hen chuckle, guinea hen cheep. Got no feathers on heads or feet. Guinea hen hop, guinea hen fly. Guinea raise a ruckus, you don't know why. Guinea in the high grass, guinea in the weeds, guinea hen gobbling bugs and seeds, guinea in the guinea eat ticks, guinea eat flies, guinea raise a ruckus, they don't know why. Guinea on the goat shed, guinea in the briar, 12 guineas sitting on a telephone wire. Guinea in the road watching cars drive by, guinea raise a ruckus, they don't know why. Thank you.
Dan Tappan with some old-timey music about guinea hens. Love it.
Indeed.
Love it. Love it. That's a good. I feel like that's a nice transition into autumn now. You know.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
You
Dan
caught.
Tappan, good to see you again.
Yep. Thank you, Matt.
You bet. All right, we've got a couple of performers still to come. Next up, we've got Brandon McNeil, whose project is called All Those Ships. Brandon, welcome.
Matt, thank you.
You bet.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, and where are you coming to us from?
I am based out of Epping, New Hampshire.
Excellent. And have you been to Passim before?
I have not actually. My wife has.
That's not a judgment. Just a question.
No, my wife, I believe, did actually a dance performance there once. I've always meant to go, and I'm sorry to say I haven't yet, but I will after all this, for sure.
Yes, please do. Please do. Take it away, Brandon.
Thank you. So, yeah, I signed up for this maybe a little over a month ago without realizing that I have people who live below me and next to me, and so I spent the past week wondering if I was still going to do it or thinking my songs might be too loud. So I picked a couple very quick, quiet songs, and hope you enjoy. Something tells me denial won't help at all. You've been worrying, your eyes give it away. Something tells me the river still flows along. Watching or not, whatever you say, whatever you do, smoke still rises from the ashes. Whatever I know won't change a thing, won't change a thing. do, smoke still rises from the ashes. Let the rain come cool it down, and trees will grow around. Let the rain come cool it down, and leaves will grow around. And they'll form for you a warm and cozy bed. They'll form for you a nice warm and cozy bed. And I hope this song's enough to replace the one that's been stuck in your head. Let the rain come cool it down, and trees will grow around. Let the rain come cool it down, and leaves will grow around. And they'll form for you a warm, cozy bed. They'll form for you a nice, warm, cozy bed. And I hope this song's enough to replace the one that's been stuck in your head. Thanks. So this next one is a song, and it's also fairly short. And thanks to Matt and Abby for putting all this on and for having me. It's been over half a year since I've even played an open mic, so I've been really looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't be so long until the next one. You know I'd squish spiders for you, even though I don't like to. But they might bite you, and so those spiders will just have to go. They'll just have to go. Well, I know that they've done nothing wrong, and I suppose they've a right to live on. But just the sight of those spiders sends shakes through your spine, and I know you'd much rather them gone. So I'll squish those spiders for you, even though I don't like to. But they might bite you just to spite you, and so those spiders will just have to go. They'll just have to go. So I'll squish those spiders for you, even though I don't like to. But they might bite you, and so those spiders will just have to go.
Brandon McNeil, that sounded beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And that was absolutely quiet enough that your neighbors above and below are not going to be concerned.
That's what I was going for. Or at least short enough that if they wanted to come up and knock on my door, I'd be done.
But if your wife were to dance, I think that might be more of a problem than the finger-picked guitar.
It could be, yeah, especially with the people below and whatnot.
Well, great to have you here at the virtual open mic. I hope we can get you into the room one of these days.
Thanks, I hope so too.
All
Thanks,
right,
Matt.
take care, Brandon. Thanks.
You too.
All right, we've got one final performer for our Tuesday open mic here tonight. We're going to be back with an open mic next Tuesday and many Tuesdays after that. You can make a donation at passim.org/open mic. We're asking for a $10 donation to help us make these a viable business venture. That's a terrible thing to call it. It's not open mics are not a business venture. They are a community outreach program. And I hope that you are enjoying these and that you will help support Passim so that we can continue this kind of programming because it's been really, really great to reach back out to the community and give folks an opportunity to perform. We've talked about when we are able to be back in the club again, doing some open mics in the club, but also doing some open mics virtually like this so we can really swing those doors wide open and find folks from all over that are able to tune in and be part of these open mics. And what the fun thing about the open mic has been is we're able to find some of our some of our regulars that were coming when it was in person. We're able to reach out some folks that we've always wanted to have perform. We've had folks tuned in from all over the country, all over the world. But we've also reconnected with some folks that we haven't seen in a while. And closing us off tonight, we've got Sarah Popejoy, who... All right, Sarah, when was the last time I saw you? 15 years?
2003, I think.
17 years. I was thinking 15, but like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was funny when Abby saw your name come in. I was just like, oh, Sarah Popejoy. Yeah, I know who Sarah Popejoy is. And she's like, what? Like, yeah, it's been a long time. So
yeah, very long.
Completing the trilogy of Sarah with an H for tonight, the third Sarah with an H in one open mic night, which is...
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if the Guinness Book of Records is taking submissions for things like this, but I think we'd win something.
Probably,
Yeah.
most likely.
Most Sarah with an H's in one open mic on a Tuesday. Sarah, where are you tuned in from? Where are you based these days?
I'm in Oklahoma now, and that's where I'm originally from. I was living in Nashville when I played at Passim,
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually putting together a new album. I'm going into the studio in Austin at the Blue Rock next week.
Oh, nice. Very
yeah.
cool.
So
say hi to those folks for me.
I will. I'll tell them you said hi.
Yeah. Well, it's a real treat having you back here again, and you're representing. You've got your Oklahoma flag behind
Yes.
you. Excellent. Look, and a brick wall, which could either mean like folk music, or you're going to do a set of stand up.
Yes, either or.
Or both. Could be both.
Yes.
Well, Sarah, it's great to see you.
It's so good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, and thanks for coming and playing for us here at the open mic. Take it away, Sarah Popejoy.
Well, thank you. All right, so this first song. Oh wait, that's not the right song. So sorry, my page is flipped on me here. The first song that I'm going to sing for you is it's about. There it is. It's called Death Storms, and it's actually about my grandfather, and when he was a child. So I'm going to take this off. Okay. I got up from my bed with my sister still asleep. Maybe Mom was cooking breakfast, we hadn't much to eat. I'm calling out to her, she did not answer. Every sign of Dad was gone, even the morning paper. Dust storms carry them away from our home here in the Oklahoma plains. Was it something I did or I did not say? Did they not love me enough to stay? So we walked to Antella's on the other side of town, and Matic became my room, and Mom and Dad could not be found. The grown-ups would talk while they thought we were asleep, so I stayed really quiet so they could not hear a peep. They said something about a market crash. Well, I don't know what that means, I just wish they'd come back. Did the dust storms carry them away from our home here in the Oklahoma plains? Was it something I did or I did not say? Did they not love us enough to stay? Blanket of stars wraps around me tonight. I wish it were my mom holding me tight. The dust storms carry them away from our home here in the Oklahoma plains. Was it something I did or I did not say? Well, I know I'd love me enough to stay.
All right. This next song is also going to be on the album I'm working on called The Oklahoma Storyteller. And these are real songs about history from Oklahoma. This song is the Greenwood Song, and it's about Black Wall Street.
Billowing smoke covered the sky. Flames raged over, we felt inside. Planes circled like hawks in flight, raining down lit rags of turpentine. They loaded the people on trucks and trains. Where they are buried, the river won't say. Fireman police never ever showed as burning embers of Mount Zion. They can't be seen, but they still have names. Can't be found, but they're just the same. Not just a number on an unmarked grave. Oh, the victims all have names. When a black boy tripped on the Sarah page, was enough to feed fear and white men's rage. The paper spread rumors on the front page. Who fired the first shot? The mystery remains. Well, they can't be seen, but they still have names. Can't be found, but they're just the same. Not just a number on an unmarked grave. Oh, the victims all have names. It's a conspiracy of silence as they watch Greenwood burn. What they called a riot was a massacre. Shot with my hands up by a boy with a gun. But hate only knew I was a black someone, a doctor, an uncle, a brother, a son, a victim by the name Andrew C. Jackson. They can't be seen, but they still have names. Can't be found, but they're just the same. Not just a number on an unmarked grave. Oh, the victims all have names. Oh, the victims have names.
Sarah Popejoy sounded fantastic.
Thank you so much.
So great to have you here at the open mic, and good luck recording.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the next project.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Great to see you again. It's been a
So-
long time.
It has. So good to see you again, Matt.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, folks, that is our last performer for this Tuesday open mic here at Club Passim. It's not really Club Passim here. This is my apartment. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you again soon, virtually and in person. It's going to be sooner virtually. I can promise you that. Remember, we've got a lot of great shows coming up. If you go to passim.org/stream, you'll see the schedule of upcoming shows. If you visit passim.org/open mic, you'll see the sign-up sheets for open mics. I know they fill up super fast, but keep an eye out for when we announce new open mics. We're trying not to put too many out at any given time, because they do fill up really fast. We have expanded our open mics now from 10 performers to 12 performers. Starting in October, which is very soon. Yeah. It's very soon. I'm not talking to myself. Abby's over there. So those are just the voices in my head. But maybe you heard them too. But maybe you hear the voices in my head. Do you hear them? Maybe no. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow night we're going to have Willie Porter. Thursday we've got Rachel Davis. Friday Zoe Lewis. And Saturday we're going to be live from Club Passim with Tim Guerin. And then Sunday is our tribute to the year 1990.
My birth year.
Abby's birth year. It's Abby's birthday on Friday, so send her a message. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for tuning in to these open mic nights, these virtual open mic nights. Let your friends and family know about it. Let complete strangers know about it. Just scream it outside, chalk it on the sidewalk, let people know. And thank you for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow, maybe, for Willie Porter. Thursday for Rachel Davis. Or maybe next Tuesday for the open mic. Any way you slice it, we're happy you're here. Thank you. Good night.